So Warp is absolutely insane, right? Edge of Eternities gave us a space field analog to the Evoke mechanic, and it's making big waves across all formats. And today we're going to be showcasing deck lists and gameplay from Standard, Modern, and Legacy, where Warp has had a widespread impact across many different archetypes. Of course, if you like the format of this video, then I need to see it from your comment section down below, as well as leaving a like, and make sure to also let me know what other mechanic or card you would like to see me highlight across multiple archetypes. There's many Magic cards that come out these days that are very powerful, and with Universes Beyond now being standard, legal, and beyond, there's going to be a lot of power to come throughout all of our formats. But for now, let's focus on Warp. The first card we're going to discuss is Nova Hellkite. Specifically in the standard format, Nova Hellkite just offers so much for its reduced cost. In this version of the Warp mechanic, we're going to see it truly for its face value, a powerful threat at a reduced cost and immediate value. Nothing more complicated than that. Nova Hellkite is a 5-mana 4/5 with flying and haste, and when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Very relevant, but Warp then makes that a 3-mana 4/5 with flying and haste. Now, the 1 damage does matter. We are going to see that, and across many different opponents, you're going to see X1s really stand fear to something like this. But Nova Hellkite in the standard format is going to be in the mono red aggro deck. Now, we are recording this after the recent Arena Championship, where mono red actually did take the win over the Cauldron deck, and specifically it is this one right here from SCG Con Orlando. And specifically Nova Hellkite right now is really a 3 to 4 of in the main board of these red aggro decks. You are using cards like Burnout Bashtronaut, Hired Claw, Emberheart Challenger, alongside the classic Screaming Nemesis to just go face. Nova Hellkite offers that destroy a blocker and just get over top finisher. You can curve out with it on turn 4, where you can play this alongside maybe like a 1-mana removal spell, a Burst Lightning, and then on turn 5 you can just play it again as a 5-mana 4/5. It really helps curve this deck out. You can go Burnout Challenger into, or you could go Hired Claw into Emberheart, into something like Screaming Nemesis, into a Sunspine Lynx, into a Nova Hellkite on 5, or you could just play it for 3 and play another 2-drop. Nova Hellkite really offers that late game and that top end, while also being a middle of the road threat that is evasive, is aggressive, and just does a lot for the value that it is trying to propose. And mono red, obviously at face value, that's all it's going to be. Now, when you see the gameplay, you're going to really see that it's not necessarily the cornerstone, but you're going to see the value that it has. Again, just there for its face value. It is not the cornerstone of a combo. It is not the key synergy piece that you're trying to make the deck sing with, unlike in the Legacy format or the value engine that you get out of Modern. Speaking of, we have Quantum Riddler. Now, this card specifically does see play in Standard as well, and is seeing a widespread load of play all over Modern. Now, Quantum Riddler is probably the front-facing, like most visibly played Warp card in all of Magic at this point. The card shot up in value. It's getting a lot of eyes on it when it comes to the amount of cards that it's able to draw, especially in the Modern format with cards like Ephemerate. 5 mana for a 4/6. When this creature enters, it draws you a card. So for 2 mana, you can warp it in and have it draw a card. But as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, that's 1 or 0, if you would draw 1 card or more, you may draw that many cards plus 1. So for example, if you had 1 card or 0 cards before you draw on your main phase and you had Riddler out, you draw 2 cards. If you would blink this in and you have 2 cards in hand, you blink this in and you have 1 card left, Riddler then draws you 2 cards up to 3. Riddler does a lot in many decks, and I think specifically out of Standard, where it's really used as like a long game engine, I think it's really highlighted even as a mid game engine and as a value piece, as a threat, as a 4/6 in the Modern format. Specifically, we're looking at a format where a flying 4/6 is actually really relevant, especially in a world where a lot of power toughnesses can be up to 3, sometimes even up to 4, and blocking, it just does a lot being a flying 4/6, even able to chump like a Murktide region if they aren't able to get the value out of it, and make it something like an 8/8. Even like a 5/5 Murktide is just going to bounce off of this thing as you continue to get value. Specifically, this deck, the deck that this is shining in is going to be the Esper mid-range deck, as I click that ad, unfortunately. And this is where you see Quantum Riddler as a complete playset. And where, as I was mentioning, this shines is alongside Ephemerate and something like Felia. The key to something like Warp is you don't have to immediately lose the card that you are playing. Warp, unlike Evoke, is allowing you to keep that card until the end of turn and then cast it later down the line for its actual cost out of exile. Whereas Evoke lets you get immediate value and then hits the graveyard. So you get some reanimation shenanigans, you get some immediate effect, but you have to respond to it immediately. So you're thinking of something like, where is it? The Solitude, where you have to ephemerate immediately to keep it around. You couldn't Felia a Solitude. Whereas something like Quantum Riddler, you can play it, then you can blink it after, or you can attack with Felia after and bring it back at your end step and continue to get the value. You are going to see in the gameplay that we showcased today how Quantum Riddler single-handedly gets us out of so many pickles. Like building into the Quantum Riddler, really playing to make sure the Riddler stays and that's your final threat after all the removal is clear, really allows you to continuously every turn draw 2-3 cards every single time. Once you get 2 Riddlers going, they do stack. So if you have 0 cards in hand and you go to draw 1 card, 2 Riddlers allows you to draw up to 3 cards. That's just how it works. Once you get multiple Riddlers going, it's absolutely insane, alongside the Felia, alongside the Ephemerate, alongside even Flicker Wisp to continue to get that value. Riddler is absolutely insane, and you're going to see that in the gameplay. Now, technically, there is one more card in the modern format that gets a lot of value. Specifically, Pinnacle Emissary has single-handedly brought back Affinity to be a top 10 deck in the modern format right now. For 1 mana, you can warp this in as a 3/3, but it says whenever you cast an artifact spell, not when it enters, whenever you cast an artifact spell, resolve or not, you create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature token with flying that says this token can only block creatures with flying. Notably, it gets very offensive. If you can get this out with the land on turn 1, you can then start playing Ornithopters, Mox Opals, Mox Ambers, all that stuff, and create a whole army of 1/1s that your opponent is going to have a real hard time dealing with. Obviously, you can play stuff like Meltdown, you can play Wrath of Skies on 2, but if you're on the play, some of these options either don't exist in game 1 or just might be too slow after the fact, because then you can follow that up with, any one of your 8 cast cards. You can follow that up with the Kappa Cannoneer, like on turn 2. Heck, you might even draw the Nuts and get it off on turn 1. There's a lot of crazy things that you can do with Pinnacle Emissary. The reason I don't want to showcase it here is I actually want to make a gameplay like league of it later. For those of you that are longtime viewers of this channel, outside of being a modern player and a combo lover, I am a bit of a Affinity dirty fiend as well. So I will probably be making some league gameplay of this as well, kind of later down the line. So just look out for something like that. We'll definitely be making sure that we do all that artifact nonsense down the line. Now, when it comes to the legacy format, Starfield Shepherd is actually the name of the game. And I'm actually really surprised that it's this one, outside of maybe some of the other options that we have, that it's like not necessarily Riddler, because Riddler pitches to Force of Will and pitches to Force Negation. That being a blue card with some level of value does mean something. It's just the blue decks are doing more powerful things. It doesn't want to play a middling game with Riddler. It's able to do it well just without. But Starfield Shepherd added something new to the white decks and almost breathed life into a whole new archetype. 5 mana for a flying creature angel. It says whenever this creature enters, search your library for a basic plains or a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, and then put it into your hand, then shuffle. So it's a 2 mana tutor. You play a land light deck that you're able to find your planes with Starfield Shepherd, or find your 1 mana options that help you throughout the game, whether it be advancing your board plan or protecting your game. Starfield Shepherd is a fantastic blink target, just being a threat in the air as a 3/2, but also one that is able to provide you continuous value and or quote unquote card draw to find the options you need. Now, in the legacy format, you're looking at Ocelot Pride mid-range, but you're looking to outvalue your opponent through some type of disruption. And what this mono white deck looks to do is there are mono white versions and there are Mardu versions. The white version is what I want to focus on right now. And what this deck is trying to do is take the soft taxes angle that used to exist in Legacy in a very big way before Orcish Bowmasters was a thing. And you're still using cards like Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, but you're taking the energy package alongside parts of the Blink package from Modern, and you are adapting it alongside Halia, which is another warp card, and Starfield Shepherd. The key with Halia alongside Guide of Souls and something like Ocelot Pride is Halia provides you a way to just continue to draw through your deck. That is one of the things that a lot of these white-based strategies can struggle with. with. They have a lot of great options, just not a lot of great ways to draw through. You don't have the Ponders, you don't have the Brainstorms. Starfield Shepherd allows you to then search for not only your planes, but allows you then find your Guide of Souls to be able to continue to create threats and gain life and outvalue your opponent. It's, again, great in F&M scenarios where a lot of people might actually be playing Legacy Burn. So having that main board life gain package is really powerful. It can help you find Mother of Runes to give you protection against removal long game, and Ocelot Pride to just be able to start continuing to generate tokens and copies of white, cat tokens that can just go wide. Going wide is really relevant in a legacy format that just tries to create one big threat. Even if they just make one big threat, if you're able to survive the turn after, just attacking in with a wide board might just be more than enough in getting past it. Like, for example, a 2020 Merit Lodge might be cool, but if they aren't able to give it haste or just use it that turn, which a lot of times they can't, then attacking in with a massively wide board is just going to be way better against a one 2020 blocker with no other really keywords outside of being indestructible. Now, even threats like that are going to be really soft to cards like Swords to Plowshares. So having arguably the best removal spell in the format right now, alongside Wastelands and Karakas to bounce legendaries, the said 2020, you have a lot in this deck that comes together to create value packages in tutors, long-term engines with something like Halia in the warp package, and then a very tried and true proven package of the Blink plus the energy package in the Ajani, Ocelot, and Guide of Souls. A lot of things are coming together to be powerful. So again, when it comes to Warp in all formats, you are going to see it at its face value, just being a cheaper card that gets in to be aggressive. You can see it for its long-term value in terms of being an engine such as Riddler, and you can see it in a multifaceted way, creating a widespread board, being a tutor, and being an engine that allows you to find your other key pieces to ultimately win the game from there. When it comes to Warp, it's giving value in all formats. You're seeing the biggest impacts in Standard, Modern, and Legacy. And as I mentioned, if you were just about to hop into the games, if you wanted to see more videos like this that highlight a key mechanic, you gotta leave a like on the video, you gotta share it, you gotta let me know what you want to see next, and I would love to showcase it. For now, let's hop into some Standard and talk Mono Red. I would love to play first in this Mono Red match. I don't know if this is quick enough, even on the play. There's a lot to like about it, but it could also not be fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try it. It's got the namesake Warp card, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards it. I think in general, this is probably just a very easy mulligan, but it's got the namesake Warp card. So, I mean, for the sake of content, I think we can justify that. Looks like we're up against Vivi. And the Razorkin Needlehead in that case is probably going to be pretty good. We'll play the Rockface Village. We'll add red, play Razorkin. Okay. And then next turn, we're playing Nova Hellkite, which is pretty good. And hopefully the Razorkin can just continue to deal damage. Like if they just go Proft here. Oh, free. For free? You don't say. I'm gonna save the Novakin actually. And what I'm gonna do, actually, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Burnout. I'm gonna destroy target artifact because that seems dumb. They will draw a card, right? Razorkin will deal damage to them. Yup. And then we will go to attacks. And we'll pass. Okay. And then if we're able to find another land, it's going to be great. Like we can Novakin into a Burst Lightning. So if they have a 3 that comes down, we're going to be able to deal damage to that. So Novakin Hellkite is going to deal 1 damage to a creature. Burst Lightning can deal 2 more. We can get rid of a 3, which is pretty nice on curve. If we draw another land, Novakin comes down and is able to come down for 5. So pretty solid curving out if we can do that. What is our opponent playing? This is my lack of experience with the Standard metagame as a whole. I'm aware of some decks, but when you're just playing against blue-white control, sometimes the arena players just concede after you countered their 3rd spell in a row. You know what I mean? Like it can be pretty annoying for them. It can be pretty. Okay, we're playing up against fairies. All right, sounds good. Sure. So we're gonna play Novakin regardless here. We're gonna cast with Warp, right? And then we're gonna deal, oh, hold on. It doesn't matter. damage on the table, it's fine. All in all, I don't get my damage in. It's probably still just net better to not deal the 4, if I'm going to be honest. This way, like, yeah, they deal the 1. This way, they're still on the defensive. Like, you're still having to, like, proactively play things out to get on board, because you have to realize this is probably, like, happening this next turn. Non-creature, non-land permanents. All you're going to be doing is, okay, Pinnacle Star Cage is fine. We are going to play this, and then we are going to cast this from Warp. This is me tapping my mana wrong. So take the L on that, but that's okay. Star Cage is fine. I just wish I didn't use my Abrade. I just wish I didn't use my Abrade, but oh well. That's fine. 4 in the air. They should be down to 2, but it's okay. The Burst Lightning wouldn't have been lethal. You have to remember the Burst Lightning would have been used for said creature, but that's okay. Okay, red and 1. I mean, what's nice is, like, they don't necessarily have access to these colors here. Okay, let's play this. Using the wrong mana here. Go to attack. Give someone a flicker in. Sure. That's fine. I can still do this and we're fine. Yeah, you're not gonna have the blocker for it. That's fine. We still got there. A little bit of mistakes, but we still got there. Just tapping our mana right. I'm forgetting you can only use that to cast creatures. So the fairies matchups is standard meta. Just look this up right now. As for self bounce, one more lies, exercise, seam rip, probably. I don't know. How good is this deck against thing? Truly. All right. So I think is the Nova Hellkite like that valuable? Other that, I mean, there's no, they got X ones. To field of permanent. Yeah, I mean, they have X ones. They have X ones, which is important. And then cast a non-creature spell, Magebane. It's not really for this matchup. We're not grinding. I think Sunspine Lynx. Sunspine Lynx is going to be important. I think we play the Sunspine Lynx because of the non-basics, right? Then what we can do is we can take out probably Burst Lightnings, bring the Sunspine Lynx. We take out, like, it's actually interesting. Am I just supposed to take those out? Like, I feel like these are all useful. Like, if we bring in the Burst Lightning for the Nova Hellkite, I feel like these are all useful. That's like my take. Creature or Planeswalker, probably against Kaido, is like really good. To target creature. The creatures are going to be what's like most painful. And then if we are to, yeah, you know what? Like the Obliterating Bolt is actually just probably really good. To be honest, it's probably just really good. It's probably just really good because you have the Cosmogrand Zenith at the top end, potentially Kaido. Actually, they don't have like that much. I might just be overvaluing this because Kaido I don't really care about. I'm just supposed to circumvent Kaido. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to circumvent it. So maybe... Folks, don't act like I know how to sideboard here. Don't act like I know how to sideboard here. Let's see what happens. Sunspine Lynx is fine at the top end. We got a removal spell. It's a little bit more reactive, but we ended up getting there. The Lynx is going to be really important. Just all their non-basics. It's just going to be free damage on board. Yep. I mean, starting off with the land that you can't even use without like taking damage is fantastic. Nothing to play. No one drop to play, but pretty top heavy on the other side here. Yup. Sure. So unless they upkeep remove this, they're gonna take some free damage. Right? We'll pass. I think I'm supposed to just play another Razorkin. I think I'm supposed to just play another Razorkin. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to just play another Razorkin and save the Screaming Nemesis. Because just getting like free damage off of these draws are going to be pretty important, I think. They have munitions, but they don't have... Yeah. So they have one treasure token. We're on upkeep. We go mountain. Going for combat, attack. Play the Needlekin. They take 2 damage off of this. Good. So anytime they would draw a card here, it's just going to be value. It's just going to be like pure value. Yup. Thinking about how to do this. Starting town's a little awkward, isn't it? Little awkward. And this enters, yeah, sure. 2 damage to any target, that's fine. Okay. Right, create a 3/3. Yep. Removing my board. Okay, that's fine. Got damage coming through. We got a whole lot of non-basics. We'll just put this pressure on now. They're relatively empty on board. I can block the golem coming on the swing back here. I mean, a little bit. I mean, they can't equip it with the 1/1, but you're taking 4 here, which is important. And the turn after that, I can go mountain. I can go mountain, obliterating bolt, right? And then Screaming Nemesis coming for, best case scenario, I'm coming in for 8, right? Best case scenario, but let's see. Not gaining any more life here. Just leave, seal 2, right? Whole lot of stuff and things. Whole lot of stuff and things happening. Let's just hope they can't find it here. Nova Hellkite mattering in that first game was kind of nice, but let's see. I hope y'all aren't hearing like the drilling that's going on above me, because Lord knows. Not even like above me, it's like around me. Holy. I hope not. I hope everything's being like shut out. Opponent's trying to figure out like how to do this. I'm not supposed to block. Yeah, I'll take the 3. I'm not supposed to block. I'm not getting baited by that. You kidding me? You thought, ha, ha. What's going on? What are we doing here? Blue 1, Cryogen Relic. Okay, draw a card. All right, nice. Okay, Star Cage. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I mean, fair. That does a whole crap ton of damage. So you're gonna have to now sink 2 of those into that, which is nice. Great. Draw your card. 2 into me. That's fine. Yep. Perfect. We go to ours. We play a Rockface Village. 2, 3. We will play the Screaming Nemesis. So this is a card that you definitely don't want to be sinking any amount of damage into. We'll swing in for 3. Go to combat. And we'll keep it pushing. We'll keep it pushing. If they go to remove this, I will Obliterating Bolt it. I will definitely be hitting this with Obliterating Bolt. Oh my God, we're having to take damage. All right, sure. Are we dealing 2 damage to this? Hold on. Yo, don't. Okay, 2 damage to me. Fair enough. Make a blocker. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Do we have the damage? Do you have like the damage to like get there? Did I miscount? That's like pretty good. If you have the damage, that's pretty good. Oh no, these aren't sack. These are just like creating them. This isn't even like sacks. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay. Okay. Okay, put a sun counter on it. That's pretty good. They drew a ton of cards too. I might be out of my league on this one at this point. So I mean, there's a lot of things I can top deck here. Sunspine Lynx, the Hellkite itself is like an insane draw. Let's see. Rockface Village is like not the card I was looking for, but that's okay. Come at me for some damage. I can hold up this Obliterating Bolt. Oh, it's a sorcery, but I can use the Obliterating Bolt on my Screaming Nemesis should I deem it necessary. Because like they could just play something, put it in front, and like block. Then they take 3 damage anyway. Screaming Nemesis is just a really hard thing to block. Like a really hard thing to block. Coming in for 3, very relevant. Especially once you're able to start sacking things. Like bouncing Legion Extruder and stuff, like all that stuff. Very, very relevant damage. Very relevant damage. But again, there's a lot of things that if I top deck right now, bam, it's just the win. It's just the win. So let's see. Another Cryogen Relic is pretty damn good. Right. Created 3/3. Right. 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 Come on, something. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they just win off of this, right? Yeah, they just win off of this. Forcing me, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So opponent was able to like establish their engine and get there. So we're just gonna begin sideboarding. That's fine. I think all in all, like I guess like we need the Abrades over these. I think we just need the Abrades over the Scorching Shot meme. Yeah, I guess we just need the Abrades. Okay, submit from there. Interesting artifact strategy, but play draw is going to be big here. So yeah, this is a really nice curve. 1, 2, 3, really nice curve. So we're just going to keep it pushing. Really nice curve. Let's do it. Mono red. Mono red. I would like to get the opportunity to use the Hellkite one more time, but let's see. Mouse coming in with haste is pretty nice. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna go Emberheart. Go to combat, attack. Coming in for 4 damage. Pretty damn early here. Next turn, if they don't play a blocker, coming in hot. Next turn, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 damage. Down to 9. Better start stabilizing after that. I don't know. You have a land that requires you to take damage to make colors. It's not a good situation if you have 2 starting towns. You might be cooked. Starting town is not the land you're looking for right now. But let's see. Okay. Fair enough. Some mana rocks. Oh, the Sunspine. If I draw a land, the Sunspine Lynx is literally the game over. The fact that they have 2 starting towns, it's literally the game over I'm looking for. And what's nice here, again, I have the Obliterating Bolt on my Nemesis. Should I need that damage to just get across? Like I could just go in for a swing. They block something, think that they stop lethal, and then Obliterating Bolt, or just Sunspine Lynx should pretty much be lethal here as well. Oh, the damage! Take the damage for free. Take the Pinnacle Starcage. That's fine. Starcage is fine. That Starcage does not deal with thing here, which is pretty nice. Oh my god. Okay, so go to combat, attack. Right. Then we deal 4 damage. And you're done. That's it. That's it. So didn't get to show off Hellkite too much, but as I mentioned in the video, Hellkite is just a part of a total sum. It's not necessarily the cornerstone piece, but we did get to showcase it off a little bit. As you can see, the most broken part of this deck is honestly just Screaming Nemesis, if I'm going to be honest. But mono red, strong and standard. Let's hop right into some modern. Going first with the Blink deck, we got Riddler in our opening hand. What more are you supposed to want? Unfortunately, we're not doing much else. Well, at least we're going first, but we're not doing much else for a little bit. So hopefully our surveillance can help us find something, and maybe we're up against Eldrazi. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. Opponent on mulligan to 6. Riddler, Ephemerate, that's the plan. We're gonna go Marsh Flats and pass. Probably should go Flooded Strands. It's the safer land. Marsh Flats is very like specific. Like ain't nobody playing Marsh Flats unless you're like really Blink. Very few people playing Marsh Flats. Lush Portico. Are we up against the probably something 5 color like Lush? Yeah. Okay, sounds about right. Let's do this. Let's Marsh Flats. Give me something early to do here. I would love it if I found a Felia. That would be best case scenario. Give me a Felia. You know what? Fatal Push is probably fine too. To be fair, Fatal Push is fine. After this, I would like to find a land though, to be honest. I'm gonna grab the blue-black fetch at that point. I would like to find a land. So we find the Fatal Push, play that, pass right through. Lush Portico into, what are we playing Lush Portico into? Birds? Interesting. Do we have another land? Ain't no way. I think I'm gonna get my opponent to concede right on the spot here. If you ain't got no more lands, oh no, we definitely bolt the bird. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I mean, it's a pretty good Agatha's target, pretty decent Agatha's target. I wanted a land and that's what I got. We're gonna put that into the graveyard. Actually, I'm gonna try and find another land. Oh, we did it. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, what we're gonna do is we are going to thin the deck out a little bit first. We're gonna grab Godless Shrine, right? We are going to, this is it, this is the value, folks. This is the value. We're going to Riddler. I really hope they don't have a thing here. That would suck. If they had an answer to this, that would suck. Like the goddamn thing creature. Oh, okay, good. They don't. All right, good. Great. So now we have a 4/6 flyer. We managed to get our marquee warp card out. We've evaded the warp. Play draw big here, by the way. Play draw absolutely massive. But now, even on our turn here, we can do some funky stuff. Like ideally we go land to fairy. I hold a Fatal Push. If I need to use Fatal Push proactively, I can swing in with Riddler, then go Flicker Wisp on my Riddler, enable the Revolt, push whatever 3-drop they have. That's the dream. Ooh, black. A lot of white into black, but we are playing Birds of Paradise, so we care about our colors. What do we got? Grist. Don't cheese me right now. Okay, I mean the Riddler is coming at that. I don't know what to tell you. Riddler is coming at that. I'm actually not gonna flicker this. I need to get rid of that grist. No. I need to get rid of that grist. Yeah, we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack. We're gonna attack grist. Right. It's gonna be about taking it slow, baby. We're gonna go Godless Shrine to Fairy Time. Yeah, to Fairy Time. Bounce the insect, draw a card. Ephemerate is so good. Okay, the board is clear. The board is clear. I have a Teferi and an active Riddler out. This is quite something. We are not concerned about drawing cards. We are not concerned about drawing cards. I will say that. Ideally, I'm gonna hold up the Ephemerate. I don't really want to use it right now, but let's see. We can do crazy crap here. Like I can go. Sure, Soul Cauldron's fine. You have to do everything primarily at sorcery speed here. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna play a creature. Okay, fair enough. That is annoying. Yup. We're gonna hit the birds. What are we gonna do? Okay, so we are going to Fatal Push on this insect. Just need to clear the way, right? Like I don't want the Agathas doing anything. Okay. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack the grist again, because Lord knows that should not, like, we can't let that go. Right. We are going to uptick. We are going to Flicker Wisp our... Just get another threat down, but we're going to Flicker Wisp our Quantum Riddler, which will untap it as well, but also just give us another draw. We can do a couple of things here. Like you could do that. You could flash an Ophelia at end step, but it's like functionally the same thing here. Yield and draw a card. Quantum Riddler. Yeah, that's fine. So again, we're still holding up the... I guess I should have done that. Well, whatever. It's fine. I have more than enough mana to do what I need to do here. I mean, one more and then I'm like hard casting 5 drops, but yeah. Prismatic Vista. Opponent goes and does what here? What do we got? Okay. Ketramos, sure. Indestructible. Don't piss me off right now. Indestructible. All the activated abilities of this, that's fine. So now it's got mana abilities and everything. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yep. Whole lot of stuff happening. Okay. Yes, whole lot of spooky dooky stuff. I think I'm gonna ephemerate this to flicker this. I think that's what I'm supposed to do now. So I'm gonna ephemerate the Flicker Wisp, and that'll flicker the Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Like, yeah, they get it back, but I think they lose the exiled cards, which is important, and they lose life off of this, which is also important as well. But they just don't have those abilities anymore. Okay, planes. Good. Prismatic doesn't get rid of anything on my board here, which is nice. Only have 3 things in exile right now. Okay. We can ephemerate on that Flage coming down though, right? How are they getting a red off of this? I guess birds. Let's ephemerate Flicker Wisp, right? Flicker Wisp hits the Ketramos. Go back to our turn. Psychic Frog is absolutely amazing here. We're gonna plus. We are gonna Fatal Push. Right. We're gonna play a land. We're gonna go down to here. We're gonna play a Psychic Frog. And at this point, we are so far ahead, it's not even funny. Coming in for an attack at 4, finally. Coming in for combat. You can start to see like the amount of cards that we've drawn off this Riddler has been so valuable, and the blink package is just so good in itself. It's so good. Yep. Return the Ketramos, and now that the Ketramos is back, so we can start like our Psychic Frog, thanks to this Ketramos, does so much damage. So much damage. Every instance of 3 that I hit is going to be dealing 1 damage to them and forcing them to draw a card, which could be bad for us, but it's 3 damage at the end of the day. It's still 3 damage. So that's how you have to think about this. Psychic Frog beside a Ketramos, insane interaction. Insane. I made it short about it. And now we are getting to take advantage of said interaction. Bit of a grindy game, but we can get there. Again, really interesting that we're playing Flage in this deck solely off of Birds of Paradise and Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I guess. I guess. 2 cards in exile, not much. You need 7. It's going to be a minute. Worst case scenario, I mean, you have to remember the Teferi's on board here, right? The Teferi -3 draws me a card, bounces everything. But also it does open up instant speed stuff, but it depends on how they play this, right? I mean, right now, everything I have has flying. Everything I have has flying. So not even a concern. Okay. Like, I don't even, like, are you forced to blink with this? Yeah. Oh, it's up to. Okay. I was going to say up to. I still want to play it, I think, as an attacker. Or do I really care? I think I do. Okay. Oh, so they do have some red. Okay. They do. You do have some red. You do have some red for the Flage. Good to know. Good to know. We got a 4-color mana base. A 4-color mana base off the back of Delighted Halfling. The Soul Cauldron and Flage. I mean, yo, I'm talking smack, but the Flage is coming out next turn, right? So I have to be a little decisive here as to how I'm winning this game. Right now, Lethal is on board. Okay, Soul Cauldron takes Soul Cauldron. You're taking 1 damage and drawing a card. Sure. Thanks to this Teferi, I don't need to do much. I don't think they understand. They need to get rid of this Ketramos. I have 3 damage for free. Right? I have 3 damage for free. Yeah, I think they see that. Okay. So, activate. Yeah, I mean, Clarion Conqueror seems pretty damn good here. Let's drop Teferi time. We're on the draw. I'll drop a Thoughtseize. Matchups like this, the removal is going to be pretty important. So we can drop 2 Fatal Pushes, 2 Pats. Actually, I mean, Fatal Push is still going to matter. Just the Overlord, maybe less so. Pest Control can matter as well. So let's bring these back. Let's bring back Clarion Conqueror. Oh, lots to care about. So activated abilities can't be activated. Ooh, that's actually important for the Psychic Frog. So it really depends on what I care about. Ashiok could be good, but not well. Just enables Ketramos. Kind of just enables Ketramos. You could play Wrath of Skies. Yeah, you could play Wrath of Skies. I actually don't know. I honestly don't know. We're playing Clarion Conqueror. I actually don't know. I think maybe Ashiok is good here. And you just play the Riddler plan. I think Ashiok is good here. Play a Psychic Frog under a Clarion Conqueror. That just doesn't seem good. Give me back my Felia. Give me back the good doggo. Give me back the good doggo. I'll drop a Thoughtseize for a Flicker Wisp. I think having enough threats is important. But Thoughtseize on the draw, a little bit like more hesitant about, but could be still relevant here. Okay. I mean, there's a curve. There's a curve. I'll try it. All right, Ricardo. Mess me up. Basic. I just wonder why we're running basic tutors. Like, doesn't seem that good. Doesn't seem that good. Okay, that enables a 3-drop for you. We're gonna put that in the graveyard. Trying to look for a removal spell. I probably should have mulliganed to a removal spell. Considering the amount of 1-drops they have, they probably got 4 birds for thing. Yeah, 4 of these delighteds. Oh my god, they got 4 of these too. The pest control's got to go crazy here. I gotta play me some pest control. What in the hell? I gotta play me a pest control. Legendary black spell. Okay. Okay. Okay, create a thing. Pest control is so good here. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's go Shadowy Backstreet. Yeah, Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil lands for free. Put that on top. I think, yes, we're fine here. I think we're just gonna go Bailmerk. So I could have brought in the Felia. I think the line, like one line you could go down is Felia. I think we go Clarion Conqueror here. We do this. So one line could have been Felia. Then we Flicker Wisp both of these. So we Flicker Wisp one, we Felia to blink the other one of these, and then we hit Grist for 2, but then Grist still -2s. So I think what I'm supposed to do is potentially just play out a long game and just like activate things slowly. Sure. Right, that comes up with Exalted, yep. I think we're gonna Solitude, Felia, and Ephemerate. Sure. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Okay, what else we got playing here? Okay, maybe a Flage. Eldritch Evolution, okay. Okay, you get your Flage. I am going to allow that. You deal 3 damage to me. I'll just punish you on your mana. And then we just play a slower game here. Sure. Okay. Go to combat. Let's do this. So we're going to grab a Godless Shrine. And we're going to cast by exiling Felia. We're going to Solitude. Hold on. Evoke on the stack first. This hits the insect token. Right? And then we're going to ephemerate this. Right? This hits the Birds of Paradise, right? That still hits there, right? Go to our turn, rebound. We're gonna hit no on this. This is gonna be a no. We're gonna go into combat. We're gonna attack the Grist the Hunger Tide. Right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna Ashiok Dream Render. Oh, okay. I need blue. I need blue. I'm being dumb. Oh no, yeah, black, blue. Yeah, okay, there you go. Play this so that you don't have a graveyard, right? Then we're gonna play Undercity Sewers because they have 1 card left in hand. Oh, and the Riddler is just insane. The Riddler is just insane. Perfect. So they have no graveyard. Play that slower game, and we should be okay. If they want to get rid of our thing, they have to exile it. They have to like get rid of their Grist. Yeah. They might have another Grist, in all fairness. They might have another Grist, which is fine. They have another Grist. They have another Grist. Okay, Soul Cauldron seems pretty good. Yep. 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 So you can activate. Yep. Activate. Yep. So at this point, we play the Clarion. Right? Play the Clarion. Can't activate him. Can't do nothing. Clarion's really good here. And then the Riddler Blink on the turn after should pretty much seal this game. I'm going to be drawing so many cards this next turn. So I'm going to draw 1 card to 3. Then I'm going to play Quantum Riddler. I mean, yo, we're drawing so many cards. Ooh, Flage is brutal. Flage is brutal. Okay, all right. That takes care of the Clarion. That's a pretty good top deck. All right, let's see if Quantum Riddler can't take us out of this game. Can't draw us out of this game. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. So we're not like reanimating that. That's fair. Okay, both are coming at the Ashiok. That makes sense. Preventing them from searching their library should they have a fetch left in hand. Great. Create a 1/1 melee card. Yup. Okay. Yup. Let's do this. Let's grab a... Doesn't really matter, but a Watery Grave. Go to our turn, draw a card. Marsh Flats. Let's play the Marsh Flats. I think we're just gonna try and thin our deck out here. Let's go Riddler. Unironically, we're gonna draw. Well, that's really good. So what we can do here is we can play the Riddler after. So this is actually really good. We're gonna cast this on this, right? Cast the Fatal Push on this. We are then going to Flicker Wisp the Agatha's Soul Cauldron, just so that doesn't, like, you don't have the grist under it anymore. And then that's fine. So we can hard cast Riddler this next turn. Yeah, we can hard cast Riddler the next turn. And then we're still in a decent spot. Like, we draw one card, we play out our land, cast Riddler, we draw 2 cards. Just about grinding our opponent out. Yeah, 25 life, but we can get there. The thing obviously that we have to be worried about is going to be that's fine. So they have those abilities. It's fine. Like, Flache doesn't have enough things in the graveyard. So it all just depends on how powerful these top decks are. But the army of insect tokens coming at me is pretty scary. We have a pretty painful mana base. But again, let's see. It's all on how they draw things. Eldritch Evolution. Prismatic Ending, pretty damn good. I'm taking 5. Fatal Push, Path to Exile, ideal draws. Yup, that's fine. Yup. So 6 damage. Coming at me, yup. Yeah, I mean, if I don't have to take any damage, that's ideal. We'll cast this from exile to 3, 4, 5. Thing here, yup. Cast a Riddler, we draw 2 cards. Fatal Push and Psychic Frog are really damn good Magic cards. Yeah, Fatal Push and Psychic Frog are really damn good Magic cards. Okay, we will hold up Fatal Push. Seems way more valuable to me. If they're able to get rid of my Quantum Riddler, I need to be ready. So, and it's better than like losing a Psychic Frog to blocks. What do we got, opponent? What do we got? Seems good. Little blocks here. Okay. Any plan, opponent? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Okay. Activate and then target which creature? Because that's the creature that's getting Fatal Push. That's the creature that is Hundo P getting Fatal Push right now. Okay. Yeah, triggered ability. Okay, that's the one getting the push. That's the one getting pushed, baby. We're gonna grind our way back out of this game. That's the plan. We're gonna grind our way back out of this game. Riddler doing a lot of work right now. Doing a lot of work. Let's make it happen. Okay, that's fair enough. It's a lot of mana. But now, ooh, Felia is good. So we can play it all out. We can play out Psychic Frog. We can play out Psychic Frog. What are we doing here? Blue and black. So we're gonna hold up our blockers just in case, and we can flash in the Felia. We can flash in our Felia. Opponent's got one card. Fingers crossed here. Okay, good. Temple Garden. Good, good. That's good. That's Temple Garden. I'm happy with Temple Garden. All right. No way they come in for attack. They're just going to keep taking things out of our graveyard, and we're just going to continue to find a way to grind them out here. Opponent, what do we got? What's our plan? Delighted Halfling, Ignoble Hierarch, Insect Token. Coming in for an attack here. You can see how Quantum Riddler is just doing so much. Just an insane amount of value. Like an actual diabolical level of value. The amount of cards we've been able to draw through. And now I'm going to play the Felia. Again, I'm drawing 2 cards here. I'm drawing 2 cards. Yep, grow that. That's fine. Go to our end step. Flash in the Felia. I don't want to fetch until I can gain life. It just puts me in range of a top deck Flage loss here. So I have to be really careful. But draw 2 cards. Oh my god. Like literally, oh my god. Let's play Riddler. Because this is gonna be insane. We're gonna Riddler, we're gonna draw 2. 2 Riddler triggers. Oh my god. Like literally crazy. We're gonna Marsh Flats. We're gonna go in for an attack. We're gonna attack with all of these, right? Felia blinks this Riddler. Okay. Then what we do, excuse me. So we are going to exile 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3, I guess. Right. That also allows me to, we are going to discard the High Noon. Yeah, discard the High Noon. Okay, going for an attack. What do we got? What do we got? Because I will flash in the thing that is blocking. Yeah, exactly. I will flash in this thing, because now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go back to having 1 card in hand. Look at how powerful this is. I'm gonna go back to having 1 card in hand. Oh, they're thinking about it. We're gonna cast 2, 3 thing. Famous last words, but there's no way I don't draw another white card, right? Hit the, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want this Felia to live, but do I really care that much? I mean, that kills that. So maybe I don't really care. We're just gonna hit the insect token. I think we're just gonna exile the insect token. Let the Felia die. It's fine. Right. So we're gonna draw some amount of cards here. Yep. So we're only gonna draw 1 card, and that's okay. This comes back. Right. Warp trigger done. Felia brings the Riddler back. We draw a card. Oh, this is a 2/3. Oh, I'm dumb. That's a 2/3. That's fine. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Let's see what they play. Okay, so that still doesn't put enough in there. Exile 5 other cards. There's no way you get another card in here, right? Yeah, there's no way you get another card in here. Okay. So I should just pretty much have lethal next turn. Okay, Tomb comes in tapped. You're not going to attack into any of this. You're definitely not. Okay, go to our turn. Come to draw. Ephemerate is insane. Ephemerate's so good. Oh my god. Let's go Solitude. Or do we Flicker Wisp and just go in for an attack? I think we Solitude, pitch. What if they draw another fetch and they go Flage? Well, then Flage doesn't kill me. They don't have the mana for Flage, so I just go exile Flicker Wisp. Let's go Solitude. And then this should just, yeah, and then they just have lethal. So folks, just again, a highlight of how Quantum Riddler consistently just drew us out of that game. Just consistently drew us out of that game. Like, absolutely insane what Quantum Riddler was able to do, especially once we were able to stack up multiple. You're able to get rid of cards in your hand through the combination of cards like Solitude to just reduce the hand size. Riddler does it all. Esper Blink, fantastic modern deck. Let's hop into some Legacy. Of course I'm going first. What are you talking about? Of course I'm going first. Guided Souls, Starfield Shepherd. Is this like punishing enough? Like I'm on the, I don't even have like a, I mean, I have swords. Like, is that just good enough? I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, we are in the queues. This isn't necessarily a league where someone is absolutely playing something meta, so we might just be able to get away with it. Like, we're just gonna go Guide Pass. That's all this is. Mold of 5. Are we playing against Oops All Spells? Like, oh my god. We're playing up against Oops All Spells. Oh god. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm recording this on like I think it's the day after I put out the video about the eliminating limited from Pro Tours, and I think a lot of there's people out there with like valid criticism, but I think a lot of people are just like missing the point. They're like, this would all the enfranchised players, like, I really like limited. I'm like, I think you're not the audience for this, but it's the sake of the internet. Like, bean soup theory and all that, everyone thinks they want to be involved in everything. They can't separate themselves. But that's okay. I'm open to the criticism of it. It was a wild take anyway, so I'll take it for what it is. Arid Mesa into Plateau. Not a land I'm used to. Not a land I'm used to, I will say. Okay. Felia is such a great card to blink in. Oh my god, Felia is such a great card to blink in. Okay, so we're up against an opposing white deck. Are we up against, oh, okay, hold on. We got Artifact Shenanigans. Interesting. Okay. Yo, which enchanter is so good if I can get there? I might, unironically, Starfield might actually be a ramp spell here, unironically. Goblin Engineer for what in the yard? That 100% that thing's getting like, it's getting swords. I can't let that live, especially if you're just putting something into the yard. But I'm curious. At least we got opponent on a mold of 5. Like, oh my god. Like, honestly, I couldn't have drawn it up any better. The fact that I found the Felia, I couldn't have drawn it up any better. Let's play this. Go to our turn. Yup, we're going to warp this to Starfield Shepherd again. Very early, we are highlighting how just being able to tutor for a planes here is so powerful. So powerful. That allows us to swords here. It's so powerful. We're going to grab ourselves a planes. We are going to play the planes. We are going to swords the Goblin Engineer. And then we're going to grab ourselves another Plains, because that'll also confirm our ability to Witch's Enchanter away this Urza Saga. We're going to go to attacks. We're going to blink this. Yep. Have it come back at end step. Felia is now a 3/3. Okay. Start to just gain advantage like so quick here. Even just a 1-drop, we grab a protection, we gotta grab a Guided Souls, Ocelot Pride, whatever it is. But we're able to find our lands, which is fantastic. Because then we can get these out, and then we can save our Ephemerate for thing. Okay, so they're not going to be making a token, which is fantastic. I mean, if they have one of these in hand, that destroys our Starfield Shepherd, which is kind of nice. But let's see. I mean, look at what we did with this card. Look at what we've done with this card. We've created such a fantastic curve. This card's, what a banger. What an absolute banger. Tutors just gets everything. Halia can be here eventually just to help us like grind out. They don't want Welder. Okay, Soul Guy Lantern is fine. Sure. So I don't want, like, generally speaking, if you can stop it, you don't want Saga going off, right? You don't want the Saga going off. They're going to draw a card, right? We're going to attacks. And at this point, we're just going to continue to find our value. So Felia can come in for an attack. We will grab, we will continue. This is just insane value. We will continue to blink. And then Halia is just going to end up drawing us some cards eventually down the line here. We will play a Plains. We will cast the Witch Enchanter. Destroy the Urza Saga. Such a good mate. Like MDFCs. I don't know. Wizards. It's not looking good. The balance of these MDFCs. Land destruction. Just knocking them down. That comes down, and at this point we are going to be looking for the Guide of Souls to just confirm we can draw a card off of this, and then we can ephemerate our Starfield Shepherd to just grab an Ocelot Pride, and then we're just making 1 billion tokens, or not even, yeah, we're just building out a massively wide board here, and we're just able to outvalue our opponent. I can flicker the Witch's Enchanter, like, but getting rid of the Urza Saga is pretty important. So now they're going to struggle a little bit. They are definitely going to struggle a little bit here. Another Starfield Shepherd. Folks, we're going crazy. We are going crazy. We're going to attack. Felia trigger on this, because just why not? Just take the free tutor. Just take the free tutor every time. Every time we take the free tutor. Yep. We're gonna go Guide of Souls into cast this with Warp. Right. And then what we do is the Starfield Shepherd comes in, enables the Halia. Okay, enables the Halia. Oh my god. Enables the Halia. Starfield just takes us into the stratosphere, grabs the Plains. We play the Plains. We hold up Ephemerate. The other thing comes down. Right? That triggers, draws us a card. I don't care. It can go away. I don't really care. Because at this point, the value is just going to be insane. I can hold up the rest of it. I can Ephemerate to protect one of my creatures. Yeah, we're just, it's going crazy right now. The amount of life we're gaining. Now we're going to grab Ocelot Pride for sure. We can just start going wide. Against a deck like this, I think going wide is going to be very important. Opponent's got to concede at this point. I don't know what you have. I don't know what you have that could even remotely matter. Do you have a 3-drop? Or what? I'm about to Ephemerate this Witch Enchanter. I'm just saying. Opponent's not going to be happy about this one. Opponent's not going to be happy about this one. Let's see if this fizzles, though. Let's see if the Ephemerate fizzles. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say opponent just cannot let that happen. So this definitely feels like the type of thing where Null Rods and Stony Silence feels pretty good. Curious though. Thalia probably not super relevant. Yeah, Thalia probably not super relevant. Chromac's gonna be like cool on the draw. Maybe drop one of the Halias, one a Johnny. And I think we're supposed to go Stony Silence, Null Rods. Honestly, and probably Rip. Or do we just play the Hearse? You just play the Hearse? There's so much hate. Like there's so much you could bring in. Because they're clearly playing like synergies, right? Like, so I'll drop a Mother of Runes and play. I'm supposed to play double Rest in Peace. It's not really hard graveyard, like, but I just don't think this is a Fairy Macabre matchup. One Hearse probably isn't enough, and I just want to accent everything. Oh, Wasteland probably pretty good. Probably. This hand, unfortunately, is like really reactive and does nothing. Yeah, see, like it just ramps. It just not enough forward pressure. It's very answer heavy. Yeah, you have 2 lands here, 3 lands actually. So probably good enough. Let's drop. I don't want to drop a land, but I might have to drop a land. I think I'm dropping a land. Sure. Boulder's fine. What we can do is we start off on a Guide of Souls. And then next turn we can go land, guide, Halia. And then like we draw a card, which is pretty good. And then we can hold up Solitude into things should we need it. Probably Red Enchantment. Ooh, Legion Extruder. It's not fun. Don't do that. All right, fine. Guess we're not. Halia plays a lot worse, but that's okay. Grindstone. Oh, this is just some type of painter build. Why was I tripping? Like, yo, why did I not believe this was painter? Well, I'm happy I brought in what I brought in. Yeah. Rest in Peace might be a little too much. I think, yeah, okay. I'm happy I brought in what I brought in. Let's do this. Let's play this, right? We will. We can wait. We can wait. I don't need to do anything right now. We can wait. We can wait. We can wait. I just have to be careful with their mana because they could like Welder and everything here. I just have to be careful with what they're trying to do. Painter's Servant. Sure. Okay. So we can still do this on our turn and like draw a card. So I'm gonna wait. I can still get value on my turn here. I can still get value on my turn. Yeah, okay. So we are going to Halia. We're still going to Halia. Everything is blue, right? Definitely don't want to make everything white. Let's do this. Cast by exiling Mother of Runes. Swords to Plowshare is actually a really nice draw here, especially if they have like a Pyroblast. Unfortunate. Well, it's gonna have to be swords on this. It's gonna have to be swords on that. Okay. Yep. This hits this. And then we do this. Yep. So unfortunately, we don't get our ephemerate on that, but we do get our draw, which is good. Going for an attack. And then we've gained an amount of life this turn. Yeah, we gained an amount of life this turn, which is nice. Right. Null Rod is pretty damn good. I would like a land, though. I would like a land. Okay, Fable. I mean, that's pretty good because they can make all these treasure tokens and... Yeah, they can make all these treasure tokens, but the Null Rod will stop them. Problem is, I don't have much right now. I really need an engine to get going. That's not bad. Okay, so we definitely play out the Null Rod. That makes it so they can't activate this and their treasure tokens don't mean anything, which is important. And their mana base is pretty painful, right? So I'm you know, they're taking that damage for free. Okay. Opponent goes, discards 2 cards or what? Can't be too happy about this. They can't be too happy about this. Oh, nothing. We like everything? Everything in our hand is a banger. Everything in our hand is a banger. Interesting. Okay. Do you have a Pyroblast to destroy the Null Rod? Better end step it. I hope you do. That'd be insane. If you did, you did. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you did, you did. A Johnny Nakado Pariah. So you play the Ajani. What do we, like, ephemerate the freaking cat? Like, really? I think that's what they're trying to get us to do. I think we ephemerate the cat here. We ephemerate this cat. Whenever you attack, and I think I will. Okay, we attack. Trigger. Yes. Okay. Yep. It's now a 3/4 with flying. At least we're coming in. We're coming in hot, right? We're putting pressure on them on a deck that is forced to use Ancient Tomb right now to tap everything, which is fantastic. Please just don't have the Pyroblast. I hate you so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, you got me there. All right. So I feel like the rips not that relevant right now. In the long game, not that relevant. Let's take the exercise. Let's take both the exercises and just do that. Let's just do that. Non-creature spells costing 1 more seems a little against a deck that plays Soul Lands. So I think overall, I think that was our only difference. Like, I was trying to, like, we're playing Red-White Painter. Just my lack of knowledge. We're playing Red-White Painter. Wasteland should be pretty good. Into Stony Silence. I think we will run this. Opponent mulligans. The question is, do I Chrome Mox the swords No, so I Chrome Mox the Solitude, and then I Stony Silence. I just get it out there. I think that's correct. Opponent mulligans to 5 especially. If they're like this desperate. Let's see. Let's see. We do need a clock though. The wastelands are going to be important. I will say the wastelands are going to be important to slowing them down. So opponent mulls to 5. We play this. We Chrome Mox. Hit these. Chrome Mox exiling the Solitude. We will then cast Stony Silence. Stony Silence stops our own Chrome Mox, but that's okay. I think it's better just to get it out there and just deal with it. And then next turn, we can just wasteland things. Opponent draws a card. They're gonna have a real hard time dealing with Stony Silence. I like, it has to be, you have to resolve Painter into Pyroblast. They're gonna have a real hard time dealing with it, but it's okay. Hopefully it just gives us the time we need. Yeah, hopefully it gives us the time we need. Yep. Halia is nice. We will play that after. We'll just play it out as a threat. I wish we could play it now, but that's okay. Okay. Fortunately, they are not able to use this, which is great. Mishra's research desk is stopped for them. We have played Wasteland, which will force them into some amount of options. Okay, so we will swords that after they grab what they need. Hopefully we are able to take it to the end here. All of that climax just for nothing. We had a great stellar showcase of game 1, but they did mull to 5. So we kind of just had free reign of whatever we wanted to do with our opponent. We had complete free reign. Swords to plowshares on this thing. What are we grabbing for? What are we grabbing for? Yup, seems reasonable. Let's do this. Hopefully this Halia can help us draw out of this stuff. Play the Wasteland. We'll just cast the Halia. Draw a card. Can you imagine if Halia had lifelink? Busted magic card. That would actually be a redonkulous magic card if it had lifelink. All of this text and lifelink, redonkulous magic card. It'd be a mythic. It'd be a mega mythic or something. Card would be too good. Enabling itself? Not all that. Unfortunately, I'm drawing all of this. Okay, that is a great exile target, I will say. Let's go Ancient Tomb. Let's exercise that. Let's exile that. And then let's wasteland this so you don't have your removal. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna come in for an attack. You're not gonna block. You'll swing back at me, but I win that one. Keep it pushing. I guess I should have held up Wasteland. I just didn't want to take the damage for free, but let's see. Okay. Basic planes. Okay. The white is worth it, eh? The white is worth it. Okay. Seems good. Seems good. Seems good. All right. Now we got treasures. You got colors and you got treasures. But you have one card in hand. The Mishra's desk, you might actually use now. It might be relevant now. Yeah. Because the more you, I mean, yeah, they're 1 mana off of unearthing thing. So I have to keep that in mind. Yup. May play that card. That seems pretty damn good. I'm going to go into combat and I'm going to save the Mother of Runes because I want to try and draw a card off this Halia. Yep. Just going to swing them for 3. They'll unearth, they'll play this and they'll unearth the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Yep. No, eh? Okay, not yet. Fair enough. I mean, might as well. You're not in a rush for... I should have wastelanded while I had the chance there, but that's okay. Oh, that's good. So we come in for combat, attack. So we're starting to get our engine back a little bit here, which is important. Okay, coming in for 3 damage. Now what we do is we Ocelot Pride. Right? We gain life. We Mother of Runes. Okay. I shouldn't yield through the triggers. I will destroy this non-basic. They have more than enough treasures to do what they need to do, but we're gonna let... So Halia on the stack first. This will allow our 3rd creature to enter, triggering the Halia, and then we will now draw a card. Perfect. So we have kind of our soft engine online. Soft. But if we're drawing cards like Ancient Tomb, it's not good. It's not good. Let's see. Do they just not? There's a lot of dead draws that this deck has. There's a lot of dead draws. Okay. All right. They don't want the... They didn't want Opal. Okay. Lotus Petal. Yup. 1, 2, 3. Yup. No way you have a hard cast thing. I actually trip balls. No way. Oh my god, it's going crazy. It's actually going insane. Okay, so you kill the Halia. You destroy the Halia. Oh my god. Folks, we okay, interesting. Okay, no blocks. I got trampled though. Folks, we might be losing it here. We might be losing this one. We might just be losing this one. They're gonna come in with the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. They are coming in hard. Oh my god, and that thing, copying that thing is kind of crazy. No, this is crazy. Yo, the top decks are crazy. Oh my god, this is what I deserve. The way I absolutely shreked him in game 1. Oh my god, I absolutely deserve this. You know what? As a Painter player, shout out to Painter. Truly shout out to Painter. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. No attacks. No attacks. All right. Fair enough. I hate that. Oh, I'm screwed. Nah, they can just start copying this. I'm screwed. All right. We were able to show off somewhat of the power of the warp mechanic in this format. Unfortunately, our opponent was able to draw it better than us, so that's okay. We got showed off in game 1. Our opponent was able to do the thing in game 2 and game 3. Maybe we could have mulliganed a little bit better, but regardless, I think we showed off warp in a very big way in all 3 of these formats.